friends, Laura here. I'm here today to do a book haul for September. I didn't think I got a lot of books in September, and I really didn't. But I did get a lot of books sent to me for various blog tours that I'm on. I won a couple of giveaways. So let's get into it. The first book I got a copy of was Black Panther Spellbound by Ronald L. Smith. This is a blog tour that I got for one of the blog tour companies I work with, and this book was supposed to come out in early November, but I think the date got pushed until 2022 because of the publishing issues. So I did read it though. I really liked it, and I thought it was super fun. I'll definitely be checking out more in the series and go back and read the first book, which I haven't actually read. I didn't know it was a sequel when I picked it up, but I really, really liked it, and I was so happy that I read it. Another book that I literally got yesterday was Witches of Brooklyn by Sophie Escobar, and this is a graphic novel about a young girl named Effie. Her mom passes away, and she winds up moving in to live with her aunts in Brooklyn, and surprise, they're witches. And it's just a really, really fun story. I have maybe 100 pages left. I really am liking it though. I always always pick up graphic novels when I'm heading back on the train for a long commute because I can probably get to them pretty quickly. But I really like this, and it seems like a perfect Halloween read, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Another book that I picked up was The Silver Arrow by Lev Grossman. This is just another super quick read. I'm doing a middle grade readathon as I'm filming this, so I figured this one would be adorable. And it has animals on the cover. I struggled with Lev Grossman's adult novel. I liked the TV show a little bit better, but I really wanted to read something by him, so, and the animals on the cover of this book got me, and it was 50% off, so I couldn't help myself. I also got an early copy of Daughters of the Deep by Rick Riordan. This is his newest middle grade. Actually, maybe it's not middle grade. Maybe it's YA. I don't know if this one would be considered YA or middle grade. But it's homage to a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea when high school freshmen and their classmates embark on an ocean adventure that will test them to the core. So maybe this one's young adult, but I'm really excited for this one, and I will definitely be reading this hopefully this week because the blog time one is fastly approaching. I also picked up a copy of the Van Beekers Make a Wish. I think this is the last book in that little quartet. And this one follows a family in New York City. And I feel like this is the last book, but this one I think is set in summer. And has to do with their father. The father goes away on a trip. It's his birthday, and his parents come to visit, and I think some hilarity drama ensues. But it's a very cute and heartfelt series, and I tend to read these books pretty quickly. For another blog tour I'm on, a lot of blog tours, I picked up The Secret Garden on 81st Street. This is another graphic novel that will be the book that I'm going to be tackling today. And I love The Secret Garden as a kid. It was one of my favorite movies. And I like that it has a New York City twist. So I'm definitely going to be reading this one hopefully soon. I also won 2 giveaways, I think. I've been getting sent a lot of books for a lot of different reasons, and I think that the next 2 are giveaways. But I got an Arc of Beasts of Prey by Anaya Gray. And I think this is... Someone said it was it has to do with warriors. Someone told me it had to do with birds of prey, but I think I might be wrong about that. But I don't really know a lot about this one. But it comes out in September. It's pretty massive. So, something about family debts and warriors, vicious monsters. They form an alliance. There's a greater jungle. This sounds really, really cool. So I'm hoping I'll get around to this one as well soon. Another one that I picked up was You Truly Assumed. And it follows 3 girls, Sabraya, Kataya, and Farah. And their paths their paths cross. When threatening comments and emails try to silence them, 3 Muslim black girls must shut these things down, stay safe, or risk it all to let their voices be heard. This is it sounds like it will be a super impactful story. Really dealing with the elements that we are currently living with in 2020 and 2021 about the Black Lives Matter movement, and I'm really excited to read this one. It will definitely be a heartfelt read, but can we just say this cover is so pretty? I really, really like this cover. So it comes out in February 2022, so I have a little time to read it, but I hope to get around to it soon. I also picked up a copy of Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the sequel to the Inheritance games. I haven't got around to reading it yet, but this will definitely be an October read because It's mystery, thrillery, and I tend to read those in October a lot, so I will definitely be adding this to my TBR for October. I also picked up a copy of Witch's Haven by Sarah Peyton Smith. This is a book about a young girl. She spends her life as a seamstress, and she's mourning the death of her brother. When she's attacked, and she ends up killing someone, she's sent to a sanatorium, but that's a sanatorium where actually witches are educated, and I think it just starts from there. It sounds really good. Again, a perfect novel for October, which I hope to add to that TBR. Check out that video. It's going to come early next week. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one as well. So actually, by the time you see this, it will probably already be up, but hopefully I'll get to read it in October. I also got a physical copy of They'll Never Catch Us by Jessica Goodman. This is the same author that wrote They Wish They Were Us, and it I think it follows two girls, Stella and Ellie. They're sisters. They're on a track team. They're like a year apart. But when a girl goes missing on their track team, they are the prime suspects. And I really did like her first book. It was set on Long Island, and it had to do with a prep school. So this sounds very much in the same vein, but I'm really excited for this one. And then the last book that I picked up, I think I have a couple more. I'm going to try to find them for you guys, is White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is her mystery thriller, and it has to do with a haunted house. I'm really excited for this one as well. My friend has told me so many good things about this author and her books, and I really am excited. I am going to see if I can find like a couple more books for you because I feel like I'm missing a couple, so I will be right back. A couple more. I did get sent a book from Hachette, STEAM Like a Girl, Empowering Knowledge and Confidence to Lead, Innovate, and Create. It includes 15 experiments to try at home. So I'm probably going to skim through this and then pass it on to someone that I work with. I might steal a couple of the activities and see if I can maybe use it in my school, or maybe encourage the kids to do this questionnaire. So I might write down a couple of these questions and maybe have them do an activity about it, because I am a theater teacher, but with the way that the world is working right now, we're not really allowed to do group work. But I definitely want to pass this on to a science teacher who I think could use it a little bit more than I can right now. But I do like the way that it's broken up. They interview like actual kids and they ask them questions, so I do like that. There also is at-home experiments that are really easy to follow, which I also do like, especially when for the past couple of years people have been at home. But I like that it has really, really simple instructions, and I just really like this book, so I'm definitely going to pass it on to a science teacher that I'm working with. And it's these 35 girls from all different backgrounds, inspiring stories about how they love STEAM, plus 15 hands-on science activities for the try at home. I might actually read it before I pass it on, but I do want to pass this on to an actual science teacher who will use it a little bit more than I do, but I definitely do want to read it because I think it'll be interesting before I pass it on. From also another book box I got an ARC. I got one of the from one of the conventions this summer. They had like a book that had like a box that had 2 books in an ARC. So I got The Other Merlin by Robin Scheider. This is a Merlin inspired retelling, which I'm really excited for. Merlin is one of my favorite TV shows, one of my favorite myths, so I'm really excited for this one. I also picked up a copy of The Phoenix First Must Die, which is a collection of story edited by a bunch of different authors. It has Elizabeth Acevedo, Patricia Caldwell, Danielle Clayton, Samaya Dude, Charlotte Nicole Davis, Justina Ireland, L.L. McKinney, Daniel Page, Rebecca Rowanhorse, Karen Strong, Nisha Woodfolk, and E.B. Zogoi. So hopefully I'll get around to reading this soon as well. And I also picked up a copy, I actually have already read this, but Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. I think I will probably want to re-listen to this before I read the second one, but I did get an early copy of it, like a paperback copy of it. So, sorry for the shorter book haul this month. I didn't wind up getting any book boxes. I took a break from Owl Crate, and I lost the footage for my other book box I got, so I can't show you guys that. But yeah, I hope you guys are liking this. Comment below what is a fun book that you got in the month of September, and I'll talk to you soon for my next video. Bye, friends.